Deep in the mountains of Harlan County, Kentucky is a tourist attraction unlike any other. Portal 31, located in Lynch, Kentucky, is an underground tour that is more than a trip back into a coal mine. It is a step back into time itself. Visitors enjoy the tour while riding on an actual rail car. During the trip, the rail car makes various stops along the rail system. Each stop features a glimpse back in time of the different methods used for mining the coal over the years. Listen as the miners talk about everything from their home lives to labor issues.
And after you make the undercut, you come along and drill several holes with the drill, like Papa's been doing.
It is truly a historical look at the lives of the men who worked at Portal 31. This unique attraction operated first as a working coal mine for many years. It was also a melting pot for numerous nationalities who had came to the area to work in the mine. The work itself was very hard and dangerous, which led to numerous fatalities over the years. Make no mistake about it, it takes a special breed of man to work in the coal mine. Eventually, the mine shut down and was later turned into the tourist attraction it is today. The Crypto Files is here to learn more about the history of Portal 31, the lives of the workers during operations, and to investigate claims of paranormal activity within the mine itself. Join us as we explore Portal 31.
Portal 31 opened up in November of 1917. The mine was open approximately 47 years. It shut down, or they stopped pulling coal out of it in late 1963. The mine really didn't sit idle per se. They actually started mining above it in what they called the Winterford mine. They actually drilled a 6-foot wide borehole, 721 feet down into Portal 31, would mine the coal in the Winterford seam above it and drop the coal down into Portal 31, and they used a belt system coming out of Portal 31 to belt the coal out. So the mine was not actually being mined, however it was still open due to the fact that they were mining above it. In 1994, the community and community leaders started getting together and started to talk about opening Portal 31 as a tourist attraction. Of course, it took a few years and lots of money, approximately 10 years it took to get everything up and running as far as the track laid, the animatronic figures. The mine was re-roof bolted. There was also mesh netting put on the top and both sides of the rib, and they started doing underground mine tours in 2007-2008. The Portal 31 underground exhibition mine has been open approximately 10-11 years.
Have you ever had any kind of accidents during the tours?
No, we have, knock on wood, never had anybody hurt whatsoever. We have had people from all 50 states, but literally all over the world. We've had them from South America, Brazil, Panama, Puerto Rico, England, Spain. Had a group from Kenya, which is in Africa, Japan, China, all over the world.
Okay, if we go back to the mining, when there actually was a coal mine, do you know of any fatalities or injuries during that?
Lynch as a whole, and this includes Portal 31, you had Portal 31, Portal 30, Mine 32, Mine 33, I think Mine 35. There were approximately 250 fatalities, known fatalities. As far as Portal 31 by itself, my estimation would be about 150 people, give or take.
Fatalities?
Yes.
From the entrance to the mines, it goes back under Lindy Ridge or part of Black Mountain for somewhere close to 13 miles. It goes to the east approximately 5 miles, and to the west approximately about a mile to it, buddied up with the International Harvesters Reserve. In its heyday in the late 20s, early 30s, it probably hired or had about over 2,000 men working in there, picks and shovel days and mules and the dynamite. And my dad, in probably about 1924, well, he came to America in 1917, but started working with United States Steel Corporation in their mines in Pennsylvania and then Gary, West Virginia, and then migrated over here when this mine's opened up. And so he worked Portal 31 until he died from black lung. So I've got a little relationship to this mines, and the building that we're in was the lamp house, and when his lung capacity got so diminished and hard breathing, they actually let him work in here for a short period of time.
Do you recall any fatalities or mining disasters that happened in this general area?
I know of several, and of course we've got a monument out there to about 218 or more men who have lost their lives in all of the mines that were operated by U.S. Steel up until 85, and then from 85 to 97 with Arch Mineral. But in this particular mines, I know of one in particular. His name is Sam Schickenoff, and he was killed he was a motorman, and he was dropping cars in to be loaded on the back end. And of course, there's a lot of mining accidents happen. Somebody does the wrong thing, and so he cut the cars loose from the motor and was going to go around and break them, and apparently tripped and fell and was fatally killed. There's been a lot in there for sure, but when we did have a fatality in the time that I was a young kid and growing up, and this complex was fully operated on the shop across the street, there used to be a big siren, and when somebody was fatally injured, then the siren went off to indicate that there had been a fatality. And of course all the families, they're all concerned, and they all gather wherever they can gather in the camps and till the word gets out of who it is or who it was. This was a unique town and a unique community back then. They were proud people. They were proud of who they were, where they came from, and who they were going to be as Americans.
We're here on the assumption that there are some unusual and unexplained activity going on in the mines. Have you experienced any of this firsthand, or do you know of any reports of other people experiencing it?
Absolutely. I've heard a couple of people that used to work here have had things happen to them, or seen stuff, or heard stuff. I have had a few visitors say that they have heard things. I myself, on a daily basis, I go back and do a gas check and just do a walkthrough and make sure everything's up to par, everything is safe. I find myself at times just kind of sitting back there, letting everything settle and be quiet, and I have heard numerous things. I often see things out of the corner of my eye, and just the presence that you feel of something being there is always with me, always.
What type of sounds have you heard?
I have heard kind of like a group of men working together, kind of talking back and forth. You can't really make out what they're saying, but it sounds kind of like just a group of men talking back and forth. I have heard machinery numerous times. Like a hammer kind of pinging, working on track. I've heard that numerous times. And as far as seeing stuff kind of out of the corner of my eye, I've thought I have seen faint lights back in the back when there's definitely no lights. It's just, and just again, like the presence that I feel. You can always feel kind of like you're being watched, but that there's definitely somebody there with you.
Has the portal, to your knowledge, ever been investigated for paranormal activity?
No.
So this will be the first time the mines has
This
actually
will
been...
be the first that I've ever known. Yes. One thing I think people need to realize, first entering this portal, these shafts here were the first mined. Therefore, these were mined in the late teens, early 20s. These were your pickaxe and shovel days. Therefore, in my opinion, it was very, very dangerous. And the most amount of life lost would have been early on. So these tunnels that we're going in now would probably be one of those tunnels where people could have possibly lost their lives.
And this is the oldest part of the mine, really?
Yes.
Now, Nick, this is what, once they dug the coal, how would they have gotten it out of here?
Well, like I mentioned before, this would have been the pickaxe and shovel days. They actually used mules and coal carts. You can see the track below us. They, each miner had his own personalized cart with a mule. They were issued a check tag, which they hung on the front of the coal cart. When the coal was actually taken out of the mine, the check tag would tell the people outside who mined it, therefore they knew who to pay and how much. Now early on you had, your coal was running at little less than 50 cents per ton. And on Lynch's world record setting day in 1923 with 1,500 men on payroll, each man mined approximately 4.8 tons. So on the world record setting day, a man still just made a little bit over $2.
Per man.
Per
$2 per man.
Yes.
On a world record setting day.
Yes, and that was mining, again, approximately 5 tons of coal.
So he could buy a Mountain Dew nowadays. That's about it, one Mountain Dew.
Now, tell us about some of the activity.
A lot of the activity, again, I come in here in the mornings by myself. I do a safety check, I do a gas check, and basically just an overall walk through the mine to make sure everything is okay, make sure there's nothing coming out of the top or the rib. Farther back is where most of the activity that I've experienced has been, as far as hearing men talking kind of amongst themselves, like working on a regular shift. I have heard many instances of machinery running. I have also heard like men working on the track as far as a hammer kind of pinging against the track.
Let me interrupt you right there. How far is the next active coal mine from here?
Well,
And does it connect to this?
There have been other workings that have bumped up to this mine. However, I would say the most recent that could have been would probably been back in the 70s, 80s.
So there's nothing that's been close to this mine since the 1970s
No.
that could cause this type
Absolutely
of bleed
not.
over.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so what we're having here, what we're hearing here are unexplainable phenomena.
100%. Yes.
Okay. Well, guys, come with us, and Nick is going to take us. We're going to go try to find this unexplained phenomenon. Guys, what we're going to use tonight, or this evening, is the K2 meter. Now, I know sometimes that the K2 meter is talked about negatively, but let's put this in context. Okay, we're away from any electricity, any lines. Now, common sense will tell you that if I go around here and I put it close to a line, it's going to detect that EMF. So we're going to do our very best. So when we do a EVP session, that we're not going to be around any lines so they won't give off a false positive. We just want to make that clear that we understand how to use the K2 meter correctly. So, forward.
As the team sets up the first EVP session, they start to experience some unexplained static electricity.
We're starting to get a little static right here. Right here. Well, you're talking about your hair standing up. Run your hand through right here. Feel it? So, is your hair standing up on your arm?
When you
Look,
step,
right there. Somebody want to get a shot of that? So we're getting a pretty good bit of static electricity right here, and it seems to be getting stronger. Feel it, Thomas?
Even I can feel it, yeah.
Yeah.
After not having any success during the EVP session, the team decides to go deeper into the mine. The particular area that they arrive at is known to have documented fatalities. It was time to set up another EVP session.
If you will step up to the flashing lights and speak into them, we will be able to hear you. Who's here with us? And while we're shooting this, Heather, shoot back down behind us, back down the tracks.
Do you know what year it is?
You hear that? We got a response. What year is it? Did you die here? Who drives the car in here to visit with you fellas? What's his name?
There was something there.
Way off. And then whenever we talk, you always talk in a normal tone that way. We won't mistake it for an EVP. Go ahead, Ealy, can ask a few questions.
what company are you working for? What nationality are you?
There was something
You
there.
had a response. What am I holding in my hand? What am I holding in my hand? What shift do you work? What shift do you work?
The team decides to go total dark. It didn't take long until the entities let them know they were there. Thomas has his camera off, but Lisa and Heather keep their cameras rolling.
All right, Tony, what are you just going to run the Tascam?
We're just going to run the Tascam right now,
Okay.
and we may fire
We got the
spirit
K2
box.
up?
K2 is up. It's
Okay.
dim, but it's up.
All right, everybody dark.
All right, we turned the lights off. Could you come up here with us? If you'll speak into that little red light, we'll be able to hear you. Can you take a hammer and hit one of the rails? Okay, I'm going to turn this other device on. These lights will flash, and if you'll come up and
speak into it, we'll be able to hear you. I'm just going to run one channel. I'm going to run, I'll run FM for a minute, then I'll run the FM or AM. All right, here's your chance. Come up, talk into this. It's like a mind phone. We'll be able to hear you. I got my hand stuck out. It doesn't bother me a bit if you come close to it. It won't hurt you. How many are here? What piece of equipment do you run? Okay, there's something really close to my back putting pressure on my clothes. Okay, who's that that's looking over my shoulder at the... Here, I'll hold it up so you can see it. Go ahead and speak into it. Do you want to talk to us?
I just had something touch my camera. Kind of pulled at it.
Yeah. They're curious. Are you curious of what we're doing?
They touched that camera.
I felt them, well, they touched my back a minute ago.
This won't hurt you. That you have to just take your picture. Well, see, it's I was holding it like that, and it pulled it downward and away.
I'm going to give you a lot of white noise to pull from. We'll make it a little bit loud.
Something is pulled on my strap, my headlamp strap, in my pocket.
That's good. I'm telling you, they touched my camera. I'm telling you, dude.
Just pulled down.
Yeah, that's what it did me.
Okay, can you talk into this? Did you do that to Lisa?
You can touch me again. Is it okay that I'm here?
I saw a light down that way.
I did too.
Did you see
There
it
you go.
on the left side?
I saw it, yeah. Seen a light? Oh, so,
On the left side.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it happens all the time. It's like
There's
it's just
definitely
like
some
somebody
activity
walking
here.
because it bounces.
well, let's sit up. Let's go back to where it's a little bit drier.
The team regroups to talk about the events that had just taken place.
Standing back at stop 5, I guess we're, I don't know, 100 feet or so from it. Looking back this way,
Somebody shoot that way.
and I have seen this before. It's a faint light. It's not real distinct, but it's a faint light, and it kind of bounces as if somebody is
Just
walking along.
Right,
Yes.
right. And I can say that, which will, I'm sure that we caught it on the tape, but I can tell you that I heard voices over my left shoulder, which would have been back to where the portion that you were talking about. And I think you guys heard another maybe voice or two. Didn't you hear a voice, Thomas?
Oh, I definitely heard a voice, and I also had my camera tugged on.
And one thing I want to point out about that area, not far from where we were standing back behind the seal, was the borehole that I've talked about.
Mm-hmm.
There was loss of life there.
Pull the head strap.
Pulled the head strap. I actually felt my pocket move. Just like pulled down.
Were you close to anything?
No.
You standing out in the middle
Yeah,
like
stand-
this?
Yeah, there's
And
nothing.
you had a tug.
Yes.
Wow.
So 2 of us had something, equipment or something pulled, and you were touched, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
felt a
I
heaviness.
felt something pressed just lightly against my shirt. Like they were, whenever I was doing the EVP session, like they were looking over my shoulder at the piece of equipment.
And then we saw a couple of you guys saw the light
The light.
moving down this end.
Heather, what did you see coming down this way?
When I was going this way, it was real foggy, and all of a sudden the lights just got brighter. It's like the fog just moved, and it was crystal clear.
As the investigation continues, it doesn't take long before the phantom lights return.
We'll know what that is.
Okay, I just had a light, and now it's gone. I mean, it was just like a little.
This is stop 7, where I tell you I always sit, and I'm
Did you see
facing
it?
that
I
way.
didn't see it that time, but I do.
It was like right up here. It was just like a little dot. Then it's gone. I was looking, so I moved down because I thought it might have been one of these,
Yeah.
you know,
Right, yeah.
and it's gone. Can you flash your light again for me?
The phantom lights were, at some point during the investigation, seen by everyone.
But I had a red light on my camera and that's gone. And it was too close to be Tony, and then it disappeared.
These unexplained lights were captured on 3 different video cameras. The lights would appear and sometimes move around before either flashing off or slowly fading away. The team attempts to debunk the lights, but it becomes fairly clear the lights were not from the escape lights or the lights on the breaker boxes.
That puzzled me when I first seen that little red dot. I thought it was one of those escape signs, but there's not one there. And then it disappeared.
I'm saying a lot, but I can't see it.
This here was so small on my screen, but I definitely read. It's weird. Now see, there it is again. See it? See that
Yeah,
red dot?
I see it.
See it?
See it?
See the red dot?
It's right there.
Is it? You've got a red light. If you bend down, see here on the left.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
No,
I don't see it
that
standing
might
here,
be
but I
it.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, why would it be in center frame? Yeah, that might be it.
This place will kind of throw you off if you're looking. You know, if you're standing up here
No,
looking
wait a minute.
back.
Here it is. It's on the left now. See it? See it on the left?
Mhm.
There's no way that's on the left side of the screen. See it? You see that dot?
Yeah, down here.
Want me to walk back down there and cover it up, and then
Because see, now
See
Heather's
it.
standing and blocking where that's at. So what's the red thing on the left? You see it?
Mhm.
See the red
moving.
dot?
It's like it's moving.
See it? See it flicker? See it moving?
As Nick teams up with Tony, the phantom light is seen again on the left and above their heads.
That was good, wasn't it?
That's very good.
No way it was that light.
Mm-mm.
Just ain't no, it's impossible.
No, because it was moving on your screen.
Impossible.
You have to really like hunker down to even see
Well-
it, and then
well, if
hunker
I-
up. There's no way.
Well, when I go down, I can't even see it. See that light now? Probably because their lights are there. But there's no way that's what that was.
Mm-mm.
Because that was about where that display is for the miners.
Miners. Well, it started over on the right
Oh,
hand side and then
Right.
moved.
The next thing is over here on the left.
Yeah, and moving.
I
And
was seeing it on my camera too, and I kept thinking, well, what is it? Where is it at? 'Cause I
so
don't
we've
see it at all.
got it on video on 2 different
And
cameras.
then when I hunkered all the way down, then I seen a red light, but there's
Because
no
it
way
was, ain't no way it was that.
that is picking it up because what
It's
I'm
good.
seeing.
I like that one. And there's no light source for reflection.
He saw it too.
He saw the same light that you did.
Okay, now I could not see it with my naked eye, but it was right there where you are now, Tony.
Well, there was another one up above there where I was at. And,
Well, me and Heather both got this one on film.
Some
When you
whispers?
went to walking up
Yeah.
through there, it switched over to the left and moved up and down a little bit.
yeah, now when I was up there, I started shouting at you guys. You know, my chest got real heavy, and I couldn't hardly breathe.
We couldn't even hear you.
yeah, that's what
And,
I was telling him.
And I heard these whispers, and I thought it was y'all talking. I said, and I kept saying, "Are you guys talking? Are you guys talking?" And they just like right all around me, like was voices. And then there was this little red light that Huh?
That's awesome.
We saw that little red light too.
I'm standing here.
See, if I was all the way back
across
at,
like this, it was like the guy was looking over at me going like that.
if I was back at
You
stop
know.
5 right now yelling
Couldn't
at
Yeah.
you right here, you wouldn't be able to
Y'all
hear me.
hear me on, you'll hear me on tape.
Well, we didn't hear you from here.
No.
Because I thought it was you guys.
The last thing I heard you say was
I
grandfather.
was
Yeah.
sitting here and I
Yeah.
kind of filmed you going up that way, and there was a red light. I thought it was one of the little signs.
Right,
And then I noticed I could see it on my screen, but I couldn't see it with my eyeball.
right.
And it disappeared. Then I got to looking, and there is a red light to the right and up to the ceiling. But the way that dips down, you can't see it unless you duck down. And then it came back.
Now the light I was seeing would go and come, go and come.
That-
It was like somebody was picking up and doing that.
Well, now Heather caught it on film as well
Oh, good.
at the same time.
All right. Okay, guys, I guess that's what we'll call it, and we'll go on out.
The team returns for a second night to investigate Portal 31.
Hey guys, we're back here at Portal 31 again. We had some amazing evidence last time, so we're back here for round 2 of Portal 31. So we caught EVPs, we caught lights, we caught voices, we caught equipment. So come on with us and let's go catch something else. Let's go.
During this trip, they again attempt to debunk the phantom lights recorded during the first night's investigation. They are unable to firmly pinpoint a source for the lights and their movement.
We had caught some unusual light anomalies. Red lights seem to be dancing around. We're trying to debunk that.
At this time, the phantom lights remain unexplained.
And that's what we're here to do, is to bring you the best evidence in the most truthful way that we can.
The underground investigation continues at Portal 31.
No, I'm telling you, man, this back section here is just
Well, didn't
hot.
we say this was kind of where the most lawful life was?
As far as loss of life, I don't know, but now the chute from the Winifred mine is not
You
far
right?
from here.
Yeah,
What happened?
something pulled on the back of my shirt.
I'm telling you.
I've had an entity pull my shirt before when I ran a business.
As far as loss of life, I don't know, but now the chute from the Winifred mine is not
You
far
right?
from here.
Yeah,
What happened?
something pulled on the back of my shirt.
As the second night's investigation continues, the team manages to record several EVPs.
I have Nick here with us. He comes in here every day. Do you know Nick?
If you all don't come forward and talk with us a little bit, I'm just going to let these women start working in here with you.
Can you tell me the name of this mines? What's the number of the mines? Is anybody here with us? Is anybody here with us? What's your name? What's the name of the man that drives the tram? You see him every day. You see him every day.
Was that you that pulled on the back of my shirt? Can you do it again?
What city are we in? What city are we in?
Gosh.
Could you please come wave your hand over the green light? And touch the antenna. Next question.
Do you remember the strike? Was you involved in any of the violence?
Were you a scab? I bet most of you in here were just scabs.
I didn't turn my lights on about those off. I'm not provoking no good.
I know you guys know what a scab is. That's somebody that was a company man. I bet you every one of you were company men, right? If you don't like that, you can punch Thomas right here.
Yeah.
During the course of the investigation, the team captured several EVPs. Once back outside of the mine, Nick tells the team about an accident that happened in the lamp house.
We're here in the Portal 31 lamp house here in Lynch, Kentucky. The building was actually built in 1920. However, at some time during the operation of the lamp house, the man who worked here, who charged and stored all the lamps for the miners, there was actually a fire here, and that man was burned up and killed in this lamp house.
After hearing this new information, the team sets up EVP sessions in the lamp house.
What we're going to do right now, guys, is we're in the lamp house in Portal 31, and Nick has just informed us that, what year was it? Do you know?
I'm not sure about the year.
Not sure. Early on in the operation of the mines, there was a gentleman that was that took care of the lamp house. Some of the batteries caught on fire and he burned to death. And so we're going to try to communicate with him. So we got the tasking going. We have the millimeter here. I'm going to turn it right there where Thomas can see it in case there's any fluctuation. We have the REM pod going. Okay, so we're loading for bear, so to speak, here. So we're going to try to make contact with the gentleman that was unfortunately burned alive. Is there anyone here with us? If you can, come up and touch this antenna, and there'll be some lights come on, a little alarm, and we'll know that you're here with us. I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this away from us, if you make you feel more comfortable. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to turn it around. So, what we want to do is get your story. You know, we feel bad that you died, you know, doing your job, trying to support your family. Could you please tell us your name? If you come up and touch that antenna, we'll know that you're here with us. Or if you can come up in here close to me and talk. Or if you can come up in here close to me and talk. Just tell me your story. Start by telling me your name. Just tell me your story. Start by telling me your name. What year did the fire happen? Do you know what caused the fire? Was there an explosion? What's the name of this mines? Nick's here every day. Would you be more comfortable with Nick asking you a question?
What year was it that you died? What nationality were you? In what part of Lynch did you live? Did your family live?
And we probably should explain that the popping you hear is the heat on the roof.
Yeah, it's cooling down. It's evening here in Lynch, and the temperature's dropping. So the popping and cracking that you're hearing is not anything unexplained or paranormal.
But they just put a new asphalt roof on, so
Yeah.
I'd say
Yeah.
it really heats up
Yeah.
during the day, and it's like you said, it's a popping and a cracking.
So now I'm going to turn on this device here, and this will help you to communicate with us. What we're using here, guys, is a PSB-11. Some people call it a ghost box or spirit box. It's we prefer to call it an ITC tool. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a FM sweep on channel 1. And ITC stands for Instrumental Transcommunication. If you come up and speak into this device, we'll be able to hear you immediately. Use the white noise. There should be a frequency in there that you like that should help you be able to manifest your voice. What mines is this? What's your name? How long did you work here? Did you die in the explosion?
The remaining Lamp House EVP session was uneventful, and the investigation is considered concluded. The team gathers in the Lamp House to discuss the events that took place during the investigation and to talk about Portal 31.
What do you think about investigating the portal?
It's very interesting. I like history, I like stories. It was nice to walk back in time and just, take it all in and just listen at the stories that went on and what people were saying and experiencing it for yourself. I was filming and it was real foggy. You couldn't even see through it. and there were lights on the right side of me, and all of a sudden it's like the lights got really bright and everything got crystal clear for just a second.
All right, just tell us what you thought about investigating the portal.
That was amazing. A lot of activity. Heard things, saw lights. Actually had something tug on me. Couldn't imagine what those miners went through being back in the background. It's just unreal.
Would you want to go in there and stay all night?
I would.
All right,
I would.
That's what we like to do. Do you think there's activity, and do you think it is aggressive or no?
I think that it's definitely activity, aggressive. I've been places where you can tell just the change in energy and negativity. There's not anything negative, I don't think. Anything aggressive.
Well, you know, coal miners are always happiest when they're working.
That's true.
So.
That's true. I've heard that.
Tell me what you thought about the investigation, how it went.
I thought the investigation went great. I thought everything back in there that usually occurs was kind of standoffish at first, but I thought towards the end they started to get a little bit more comfortable with everybody and come out. Definitely probably got some EVPs, saw some lights. I think everybody had at least one personal experience, like myself, seeing lights, feeling cold air.
I really enjoyed investigating the portal. I want to thank Nick, our guide, for a great time. It didn't disappoint. We had several personal experiences. We saw lights, we heard voices, people were touched. Your camera was moved, if I'm not mistaken.
It was tugged, yes.
Lisa had her headband on her headlamp pulled. Heather saw some lights, I heard voices. Tell us, does this parallel, Nick, what that you've been going through, like with the voices and the lights?
It does, definitely. Hearing the voices, but more so with me as far as seeing lights. I think everybody kind of had that experience. I see the light back there beside 5 very, very, very often. So it definitely, it all come together with what I've seen before.
So, do you have anything else that you would like to add? And again, we really, really appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Just want to welcome everybody to come and visit Portal 31, the underground exhibition mine here in Lynch, Kentucky. It's a great experience.
So you guys can come in and experience maybe, possibly, the same things we have experienced. If you come see Nick at Portal 31, please do.
And the mountains are beautiful. If you don't see a ghost, you'll see beautiful mountains.
You possibly see a ghost, but I guarantee this is a once-in-a-lifetime tour. It is the only one like it in the world. Come see us.
The underground investigation at Portal 31 was a unique experience, one in which all of our investigators had some type of personal experience. The next time you happen to visit Portal 31, keep an eye out for phantom lights and an ear open for the coal miners. This has been the Crypto Files.